Welcome to the Black Standard Podcast. The Black Standard Podcast is an Afrocentric, Pan-African show that aims to normalize Black finance and wealth. And we share useful information on African history, current and global affairs, entrepreneurship, business, and Black culture and achievements. If you're looking to discover your roots while learning about the greatness hidden in the African race, or if you're from another race and you're interested in learning about our culture, then this podcast is perfect for you. Here at the Black Standard Podcast, we are all about raising the bar and setting the standard. Here is your host, Courtney Ann Wallace.
Hi everyone, welcome to the first ever episode of the Black Standard Podcast. Wow, it sounds so amazing saying that out loud, but in this episode we're going to be having an introductory session, as well as I'm going to be giving you pointers on how you can tackle 2021. Now, before we begin, I want you to repeat this daily mantra with me. You know, manifesting is so important for materializing any goals or objectives that you'd like to achieve. So you're going to be hearing this in every single episode. So it's best we get familiar with it from now on. And it goes like this. I am happy to be alive. My heart is clean. My mind is open. I am ready to receive. Okay, so let's repeat that one more time. I'm happy to be alive. My heart is clean. My mind is open. I am ready to receive. Okay, there you go. Today's quote of the day is, the most worthwhile thing is to try to put happiness into the lives of others. And that is actually by Robert Baden-Powell. So, obviously, I'm going to introduce myself at some point, so let's get into it. Now, who am I? Well, I hail from the island of Jamaica. I like talking about informative topics. I like traveling, and I enjoy singing and cooking sometimes at the same time. Now that you have a mental picture of me in an apron singing to Stephen Marley, let's get to the business side of things. So I've been in business since about the age of 17 and 15 if you count me selling stuff during high school. I got my first and last 9-to-5 fresh out of college, and I left after about 6 months, and ever since I've been an entrepreneur. I currently have one business, one nonprofit, and I also do part-time investing, and recently I've taken on being a YouTuber, which has been a new and fulfilling experience. Now you may ask, what will this podcast be about? This podcast will highlight the success of Black people and the different industries where brothers and sisters are thriving. We will discuss topics of financial literacy so that you and yours can be fully prepared to build your journey to becoming successful Black individuals. Some episodes will be strictly for educational purposes, meaning I will teach you about Black history, Black kingdoms, economical events, all of which played a role in us being here today. Now, if you're wondering what to expect from me, number one, expect realness. Expect me to spread positive vibes, and expect me to provide the most accurate information that I can. I'll never overhype a particular topic or even push an agenda for my personal gain. So you can rest assured that I've done my research, and I will bring you the most authentic people as guests that will inspire you and probably share information that you've never ever heard before. Speaking of guests, what type of guests will I be having? That's been the big question ever since I've been doing this campaign. But on this podcast, we're going to be having people from various industries, and they're going to be in various positions. So we're going to have 9-to-5ers, we're going to have entrepreneurs, we're going to have creatives, we're going to have students, and so much more. So if you have any other topics that you'd like to hear about, feel free to reach out to us on social media in the comment section, and I will try my absolute best to tie it in with the show. If any of these topics apply to you, I recommend you subscribe to our YouTube channel and subscribe to the podcast. We're going to be posting once a week, every single Monday. So now that we've gotten that out the way, I want to talk to you about taking on 2021. Now, first of all, you want to ask yourself, What are your goals this year? Are you on track so far, or do you want a refund on 2021? I mean, 2020 was crazy, and so far the trial version of this year has been even crazier. But it is important before going into a new year that we review our previous years and hold ourselves accountable. Whatever we are going through, it's a result of decisions that we've made the last 4 or 5 years. Wouldn't you agree? I know some people disagree. However, think about it. Our jobs, where we live, our friendships, our relationships, our decisions all played a role in every last one of them. And yes, things happened, but you can decide to let it keep you down, or you can decide to let it uplift you. Accountability, along with responsibility and reliability, can take you extremely far in life. It helps you to build your self-esteem, whether you're a teenager or adult or even a child. So some benefits of being accountable or having an accountability partner includes improving your self-esteem, especially if the accountability is rewarded. You feel so proud of yourself that you stuck it out, that you put in the work. And so I encourage you, the number one step in tackling 2021 is being accountable. It deters you from making excuses regardless of the situation or the environment. Accountability also allows you to perform better because you're being watched or under observation. So for some reason, people perform way better when they're being watched. Is it because if we chicken out, someone is going to know about it? Let me know in the comment section, guys. But either way, it's pretty simple when you're held accountable. You actually get to do work. You get the work done. Now, after that, you want to check your habits. Have they supported the life that you wish to have, or they're not supporting the life you wish to have? You need to ask yourself the big bad question, which is, are we doing anything right now that is not steering us in the right direction we want to be in? And I know it's going to take a while for you to admit it, but just think about it for 2 minutes and I guarantee you something will come to mind. Now, with that said, I know a lot of us have bad habits, so I got a few tips on how to, break habits, and I'm going to be listing them right now. So the first thing you want to do is to identify what triggers you or what causes you to do something you may not be very proud of later, like having that extra slice of red velvet cake. I love red velvet cake, guys. Anyway, you're going to ask yourself, where does this action happen? What environment does it happen? How does it make me feel? Do I feel sad about it? Do I feel guilty about it? Do I feel relieved? How does it make you feel? Do you feel liberated? Is it usually the result of something else that is happening in my life? Are the friends I keep, are they on a similar path to that I'm on? Why do I keep watching television even though I said I would finish that script tonight? And trust me, a lot of these things, while I was, constructing this podcast, I had to take a reality check for myself as well. So here is a slight nudge. Check the first 5 chats on your WhatsApp or your DMs. So if those people are people that you communicate with on a daily basis, they actually have a bigger influence on you than you think. You might be denying it, but if I'm talking to you 24/7, 7 days a week, it simply means that the type of conversations that we hold with these persons, this is something I'm thinking about or putting into my brain every single day. So you want to keep that in mind. And then, as I said with accountability earlier, your circle, it matters so much, guys. And if you can't construct a quality circle, I urge you to, find the beauty in solitude. Nothing is wrong with being alone because you can't find like-minded people. Eventually, the right people will come along. So next, I'm going to be getting into things you can do to support the lifestyle you want to achieve. But first, a quick ad from Nakian Beauty. If you're looking to switch to organic products and a cleaner lifestyle, check out Nakian Beauty Supply Store. Nakian Beauty Supplies is a Jamaican company that specializes in organic soaps, washes, hair products, and more. They also carry products for men, so gents, don't feel left out. And ladies, don't hesitate to give your boo something that will bless his beautiful black skin. You can find them at shop_Nakian Beauty on Instagram or on Facebook at Shop Nakian Beauty, no underscores, no space. Now, back to the podcast. So things that you're doing that can actually support the lifestyle that you wish to have. We've discussed things you shouldn't be doing. So let's talk about the things that you actually can do. Now, here's a fact. It takes 30 days to develop a habit. So if you can be consistent with something for a month, there's nothing stopping you from being consistently disciplined, being focused, waking up on time, organizing yourself, and so forth. If it is something that can assist your growth or education and you can reserve the time to do so, feel free to start practicing these potential habits right now. Now, my favorite way of ensuring I do things that I'm supposed to do that will get me to be where I want to be is by using a journal. Now, if you're listening to this and you know me, you know I always have my journal with me, whether it was from college or even now that, I'm self-employed. So I schedule my weeks, my days, and every single New Year's Eve, I actually do a forecast for my year. So every day I tick off what I've done, self-accountability, coming in right here, and then what I didn't get done. What I didn't get done, I try my best to, move it to another day because it was something I was genuinely not able to do. So I just reschedule it for another day. That way, when my head hits the pillow, I feel proud of myself. I don't feel guilty, and I feel deserving of the rest I'm about to receive. You ever laid down in bed and felt like, probably shouldn't be sleeping right now because I didn't finish that assignment? You don't want to have that feeling. You want to feel proud that I worked today, so I deserve some sleep. Now, my last tip before our launch giveaway is to approach the year strategically. Every year on the 31st, I write down my yearly goals. So I'm talking about the big goals, Then you know what I do next? Next, I actually break down each goal into steps and I assign each step to a particular month. So that way, when I'm journaling each month, I can create daily tasks that will help me to achieve that month's goals. So separate your year into quarters. We just came to the end of quarter one. So if you didn't get to do anything at all, you have 3 quarters left to make this year a success. And that's enough time, guys. Believe me. So with all of that combined, I have accomplished that which I've set out to do. So if you use all of these tips, guys, by the end of the year, you would have been on the right track and you would have achieved your objectives. So of course, throughout the year, the path may change. When sailing a ship, the navigator has to change course when a storm develops. However, the destination is always the same. And one way or another, we are going to get there. Now, of course, we could not have our first episode without a giveaway. So if you've made it to the end of the podcast and you're located in Jamaica, keep listening. I have here in my possession a phone card valued at 108 JMD call credit from Digicel Jamaica. And the first person to make it to the end of the podcast is about to get some credit. So I'm going to give you guys some time to get your dialing screens out. Okay, going to count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go. So the number is 984-597-6680938. Congratulations to our winner. Remember to leave a review and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Thank you for tuning in to the Black Standard Podcast. Follow us on social media and join the community. You can find us on Instagram at the Black Standard _JA, Facebook at the Black Standard JA, and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you will find the recorded version of our podcast along with additional content. Until our next episode, see you soon.